What up, everybody?
Hello, hello. We are back from break.
We are. It's been
my camera's doing the fuzzy thing again.
Oh, that's just connection. You'll be good.
There we go.
We'll be good. How's everybody doing?
Whew, we're feeling a kind of way, I guess. It's
sure
been an interesting last couple of days. For sure. Oh yeah, crack that thing open.
Yeah, like
just cracked mine open.
Gigantic.
Oh, that is a nice koozie.
So in a normal person's hands, this is really big. It's just, I have fucking mitts, so.
Bear claws. This man's got bear claws.
Yeah. Echo, the man's already in. Hello. Welcome.
Howdy. Good to see you again. Oh yeah. So what's new with you, Jones?
So I went on vacation back to old Traverse City. Or Traverse City.
Now, for the people that don't know, where on the oven mitt is it?
Right. So I gotta show you this way because it's opposite of me.
Right.
So it's gonna be the pinky.
Is that that's the northwest? Right, that's the northwest corner.
Right here. Northwest, yeah. So northwest corner.
Okay.
Right in Grand Traverse Bay. Most beautiful place in the world for 3 to 4 months a year, as I've said before. But I went with my family and we went up there and it only snowed once.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And you were up there in December.
Oh, up there in fucking right before Christmas. It's usually like
no kidding.
And it snowed literally when we left. A couple hours later, downpours. Just right like 6 to 7
So you were there
snow.
at just the right time, apparently.
No, I wanted snow so bad. We got enough to where the kids could go sledding and my brothers and nephews and niece.
Yeah.
And then I could go walk around in the woods in the snow and stuff. But
hear it crunch under your boots, and it acts as just enough of a sound absorber that everything's just eerily quiet.
Dude, the smell. I don't know what it is too, but there's a smell to snow. Like when that first snowfall happens, there's a specific like brisk smell. And it's amazing. I love it. So I got to go out there and do that, and when we hung out the family, once my grandpa and grandma stayed there for a while. Once my other grandpa and grandma stayed out there, played some board games, played an interesting set of board games out there. I'll have to get the name up for you, but I think it would be hilarious for us to play. You had to like draw out like comics. So you
is it kind of like a Pictionary type game?
It would give you a comic strip. So the first one would be one comic strip.
Okay.
And the next one have 2, 3, up to I think it was 8 at the last one. But it would double each time. So it would be 1, 2, 4, 8 for 4 rounds. And each round you would get at the beginning of the game you get your like topic. And then you would get like amplifiers each round. So your topic would be like I had like 2 topics. So they were therapist and something else. Therapist and something else. Therapist and detective or something like that. I can't remember. But I made this
kind of close to home there, huh?
I had this like really good like noir like story going on with it. And then towards the end, I got all goofy. Like I had to put superheroes in there, and like it was crazy. So every round would be crazy, but it was nice. I will say the town closed at like fucking 8:00. Everything. We went bar hopping on one of the days. Everything closed at 8. It was bullshit. I was going down there like.
That is one life experience I never experienced, was bar hopping with grandma and grandpa. I don't think there's very many people that can say they've done that, either if it's just an age gap, or I guess in my case, my other grandpa, one grandpa died before I was born. The other grandpa died before I was 21, and even then, I don't even think they drank, to be honest. I don't even know. So I don't even have that option. So I have one surviving grandma. It's my mom's mom. She's upper 80s now.
Oof.
And she doesn't drink at all. In fact, she hates it. Like when I visit my aunt, no drinking, no smoking. Like she would kill me if I got a tattoo kind of person. And that's probably one of the big reasons why I haven't gotten a tattoo is for the love of my mom and grandma, who both kind of have that same, you know. But I remember one time, so my grandma lives with my aunt and uncle at the farm, right? Oh yeah, you got tons. But I remember going out there. I was back on leave and I was visiting, them, and we're sitting around a campfire outside next to the orchard, and I had a couple cigars in my truck that were due to be smoked, and my uncle will partake in a cigar, but I broached the subject, and I could tell that. So it was me and my uncle, my grandma. We were all sitting out there around this little bonfire, and I made a comment to my uncle. I said, "Hey, I got a couple cigars that need to be. They're at the end of their shelf life. You want to knock these out with me?" And I could tell my grandma got instantly ticked off.
Really?
Like she's, oh, why are you doing that? Why, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that kind of thing. So my uncle gave me the look like, let's wait till grandma goes to bed.
My grandparents would feed me shots. I have a fun family. We come from some.
Oh yeah.
We also played Screw Your Neighbor a few times.
I'm sorry, what?
Screw Your Neighbor or Fuck Your Neighbor or sometime.
Oh, I have played
you know what I'm talking about?
It's the card game, right?
Yeah, so you grab cards.
I have not played this since high school. I do not remember any of the rules. I just remember that I played it and I got good at it briefly and then completely forgot how to play it.
So everyone sits around the table, right? Everyone gets dealt a card. Kings are the safe card. So if you get a king, someone can't pass the card to you. That's important. So everyone gets dealt a card. It's regular after that. 2 to ace. Ace is high. You don't want the ace. So you want to have the lowest card when everyone flips the cards over. But what you can do is pass it to the person over next to you. But you don't know what their card is. So you'll pass, like, let's say I have an ace. No one wants that. So I'll pass an ace over to the person next to me. They might pass me back a queen, right? Which will be the highest card in the game. And might go all the way around because I passed that ace to that person. I might lose the game. I have to toss a quarter in. So we would do it for, I think we usually do it for more money, but we did it for $1 in quarters and then a $2 side bet. The kids were playing and everything, but it was fun.
Have you ever played Left, Right, Center?
I might have in the past, but I don't remember the game.
I remember last Christmas, I was home playing with the family. And it is surprising. It's a stupid, simple game, but it is surprisingly competitive. So the way the game is played is you have like 5 poker chips or something like that. And then you will roll a single die. If the numbers are 1, 2, or 3, you're safe. Nothing happens. If you roll a 4, you have to pass one of your chips to the player to your left. If you roll a 5, you have to pass one of your chips to the player on your right. And if you roll a 6, you have to put one of your chips in the middle.
Okay.
And eventually the game goes until one person has chips.
One person
That's it.
has? Oh,
yeah.
Until
one person either has
left.
all the chips, and then that person wins all the chips that are in the middle.
That's how
but
you go until one person's left, and then the person wins whatever money's in the bowl, and then whatever the side bet was, if they put a side bet in,
Yeah, it's surprisingly competitive because even if you're out of chips, even if you think you're out, and the person to your right rolls a 4, suddenly you have a chip again. So you're never really out of the game.
That's an interesting game.
That's the best part.
We did a lot of games. We did our euchre.
You gotta play euchre.
Michiganders and all those Michiganders that are listening and going to be listening. You all know the euchre, but we had our euchre tournaments. It was a good time until we go to leave. I spoke to you about this previously. So we got on a plane. We're heading back. We're good. We get to Chicago. We make that plane.
Oh yeah.
We get to Phoenix. We go have a beer because our flight was delayed, so it's supposed to be an hour layover, turned into a 2-hour layover. So we're like, all right, cool. We'll go eat some dinner and drink some beers and get ready to go home.
Eat some overpriced airport food.
Yeah, I spent $70 at fucking airport food.
Oh.
Well, plus beer. But anyways, so I leave a little bit early from eating dinner and grabbing drinks and go to the bathroom. I'm sitting in there, doing the deed. And Next thing I know, I get a text from or a call from my brother. He's like, "Hey, we missed our flight." I was like, "What? We still have like 30 minutes before the thing is supposed to even board." He's like, "Yeah, we missed our flight." I was like, "Well, that sucks." Everyone's like freaking out.
So they
well, whatever.
started boarding, and y'all just didn't realize it?
They didn't announce that shit over the intercom. They didn't fucking do anything. Because
They just started boarding.
My whole family, besides my brothers, I think they were standing by there. They had left a little bit earlier. They were like, the restaurant was like maybe 60 feet from the terminal. Maybe even less than 60 feet from the terminal. And they didn't announce boarding. They didn't say go through the boarding process or anything. They just boarded, and they looked at my brother, and they're like, "Are you guys gonna board?" They're like, "Oh, we gotta grab our family real quick." They're like, "Oh, well, that sucks," and they shut the doors on them.
What the heck?
Yeah, American Airlines, fuckers.
Go figure.
So we get to a different one. I was able to watch the prelims, the UFC fights, and get on that plane, and then this dude in front of me was farting the whole time.
Ugh. You probably had too many beers before that flight.
Man, he was farting so bad. And the worst thing is, he was supposed to sit behind me, but I accidentally sat in the wrong seat.
So it's your fault.
Yeah, so it's my fault, and that was my punishment. And he got to sit like this, little tiny woman, little older woman, and I had to sit next to a couple of other dudes. They weren't very big. Yep. So that was my vacation.
Hilarious.
How was your week?
Oh man, so last week, in the last like 3 or 4 days, I've gotten maybe a grand total of 8 hours of sleep.
Ooh.
It's rough. So starting on Tuesday, I'm going to an NCO professional enhancement seminar. Starts at 7:30 in the morning. Imagine an FTAC format.
Mm-hmm.
But
I've been to Pez for sure.
Okay, yeah.
But keep explaining for the viewers.
Yeah, so a professional enhancement seminar is a series of briefings on topics that are a little bit more advanced in nature. So, for example,
Manning.
Oh yeah, this morning our first briefing was how to manage civilian employees.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
and
a good one.
it was a great briefing. Didn't apply to me because I don't manage civilian employees, right?
Nor will it until you're a chief.
Right. But then we had briefings on a lot of our new operational doctrines.
Okay.
Things that I can't really talk about on stream because just the nature of the information, but it's higher end
or a base Pez?
Base wide. Okay. I'm the only SF guy in this class of like 16 people. Nice. We got people from all over. We got maintainers, we got personnelists, we got contracting, we've got intel, we've got all sorts of stuff. Mm-hmm. So so starting Tuesday, it's from 7:30 to about 4:30. So it's a full day with a lunch break, briefing after briefing after briefing. So most of the information is really good. Most of it is geared towards how do we more effectively supervise airmen? How do we more effectively learn and then relay these new operational doctrines that are being passed down? How do we prep for the next generation of high-end fight? Things like that. The problem is, for me, I work mids, right? So the Monday night, I was up all night.
Oh yeah,
playing DMZ with you.
Yep.
And I knew that if I tried to go to bed before I reported, I wouldn't be able to fall asleep, and it would be easier for me to force myself to stay awake for 24 hours with the aid of food, lots of water, and a couple of energy drinks. And then I would just go to sleep that night.
Like
right?
I said, a couple of energy drinks, not one.
2. I definitely had 2.
Yeah.
So, But the problem is after I stayed up for 24 hours, going from Monday night all the way to Tuesday night, I got home at 5, went to bed, expected to sleep until maybe early next morning, like maybe get up at 3 or 4 in the morning, which is fine. No, I slept fitfully for maybe 4 hours. Maybe.
That's rough.
Got up and then played DMZ with you again all night Tuesday night.
Yep.
But then this time I went to bed at like 03. Because I wanted to maybe nap for a few hours before I get up at 06. Do the shower, shave, morning routine, and then go there for the briefings. Laid in bed, trying to sleep for 2.5 hours.
Damn.
That was it. Yeah. And so then I got up, went to the briefings all day. That was today. Got home, did the same thing. Tried to go to bed. Maybe slept for 4 hours. I think I got 4. Maybe. And now we're here. So I'm running on 8 hours in the last 3 days. Surviving death by PowerPoint.
That's
but
rough.
it is
it's
some
not
good
like
information.
You're getting up,
I think
like running around and staying awake either. It's
right.
You're sitting in a fucking chair.
I'm sitting there. I'm having a really hard time. I'm having a really hard time keeping my restless leg syndrome in check. I'm spending a good portion of the late afternoon standing in the back because I can't keep my feet from moving. If any of y'all have restless legs, to any degree, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is the most frustrating thing ever, and it only happens to me when I'm extremely tired.
That's because, you know why? Because you're fucking terrified of falling asleep because security forces gave you some,
no, it's not even that.
Stress on that from people getting Article 15 can kick the fuck out for sleeping on post. That's exactly what it is. It's your body going, no thanks.
Funny you should mention that. That's how my Tuesday morning started. At 06, I reported in with my troop, who was being served her LOR, which caused her suspended bust because of her Article 15 that she was just issued a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because she fell asleep on post.
That sucks.
Right. So, my Tuesday morning started in blues. Finding out that my troop lost a stripe because of this LOR that she got within the suspended bus period. And she still doesn't know that she's getting admin sept. I don't think they've told her that yet.
Don't talk about that then. Because you never know.
Yeah.
Prior to that, though, where'd you go?
Say again? Sorry?
Prior to all of to this week, where were you? You went somewhere pretty exciting.
Oh, you're talking about the Dallas trip?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I got a chance to go down to Dallas with the base softball team to the For the Fallen, or the annual For the Fallen softball tournament, military softball tournament for the B and A levels. For those of you who don't know, the B level is the highest skill level for intramural sports. These guys are really competitive. They're very good. The A level for military, these guys are contracted to play softball. Like they're literally professional softball players. They're getting paid to travel and play, but they're still in the Air Force, which is kind of a weird concept. I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, you have to get recruited. Like you put together recruitment videos for yourself, highlighting your skills. It's really competitive. So for the first day, and we're a B team. The McConnell base team is a B level team. So first day was Friday, double elimination tournament. Saturday was a combined A and B double elimination tournament, and we had an absolute blast. Played some good softball, had some fun. Didn't perform as well as we wanted to, but it is what it is. Can't win them all.
Can't win them all, but it's a good experience.
Can't win them all.
That's all
Oh yeah. Well, and there's a surprising amount of networking that happens when you're just talking to guys from other bases. You'd be surprised how many people you see or run into that you worked with at previous bases. I remember I had that opportunity back in June when I went to Colorado Springs. Not Colorado Springs. Yeah, Colorado Springs for the Band-Aid tournament. I ran into some guys that I served in Korea with that were playing with other teams, and we got to reconnect, and it was a whole lot of fun. So, yeah, military softball is a really cool community. Yeah, it's just funny the way you run into people that you haven't seen in a few years, and yeah. So that's new with me. I've got the NCO Pez for the rest of the week, capping it off with our squadron holiday party on Friday, which I'm going to be one of the MCs for. Super excited about that.
Nice.
And then I work that Saturday, Sunday, and then I am off through the 26th for Christmas break.
Nice.
And then I'll come back and I'll work 6 straight days to cover the people who wanted New Year's off.
You headed home for that, or?
Oh yeah, I'll be going home. It sucks though because my whole family, all of my siblings, are having our massive joint family Christmas get together this weekend.
Oh dang!
Yeah,
but you still have to go see with your mom and dad, and your brother still lives in Iowa too, right? Your little brother.
3 of my siblings.
Oh, that's a bunch of them.
No, 4. 4 of my 5 siblings all live within a half-hour, 45-minute drive of my parents.
Damn.
So, yeah, I just won't be able to see my oldest brother Nathan and his family because they're the ones that live up in
Minnesota.
Yeah, they're up in Minnesota, Prior Lake. I keep wanting to say Burnsville because they were in Burnsville for a number of years, but they're in Prior Lake now.
Oh, they moved?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
We visited them when they
I think they're coming up on. Yeah. When we went to the Mike Stud concert, when we were there for a year of back surgery, I was able to stay with them, and it was super convenient. But yeah, this will be their 2nd year in Prior Lake now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, when I'm home over Christmas, I'll still be able to see 4 of my siblings and like 18 nieces and nephews or something like that.
A shitload. That'll be enough to keep you busy. 4 fucking.
We're up to 22 now.
Whew.
I'm up to 22 nieces and nephews between my 5 siblings. So it's nuts. And they are all, with the exception of me, all going to be at my parents' place this weekend. And I'm going to miss them by like 1 or 2 days.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
I think. So, yeah. So that's me.
Do you want to
Yeah, let's get our brains churning.
Yeah,
let's help me wake up a little bit with our word association game that we skipped out on last time.
So this week we talked about a little bit, and it looks like historical figures.
Yeah. That's going to be our category. Historical figures, they have to be dead.
They have to be dead. Nobody alive, which is crazy because I feel like I know some people, but don't know if they're alive or not because they're on the cusp. Because people are living till they're fucking 90 now, 100 years old.
Yeah, like, is Jimmy Carter still alive, right?
I think he is.
I think he is, yeah. He's like 97, 98 or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, if we have any first-time listeners, the way this game works is this game is based off of names and their initials. So if I say John Adams, right, we're looking at the initials J and A. So Jones then has to say a historical character whose first name begins with A. Right.
Fuck. Andrew Jackson.
Okay, there you go, Andrew Jackson. So then I have to say a guy whose first name begins with J. So then I'm going to say Julius Caesar.
Oh, you fuck.
C is easy.
You know the first thing that popped in my head? Count Dracula.
No literary characters. Does the date 1492 mean anything to you?
1492.
Mm-hmm. Somebody sailed the ocean blue.
Christopher Columbus.
There you go.
Oh, you mean with my great to the 9th or to the 8th grandfather?
Yeah, right. Quite literally.
Who was the captain of that ship?
Okay, so I have C again.
Allegedly.
Ooh. I have a whole bunch of Catherines.
This one's
but I can't
hard.
remember. I can't remember if if this particular person's name, her name's Catherine. I don't know if it's with a C or a K.
It's weird with the like some of the kings and queens because it's like their name of England. It's
Yeah.
it's not like them their last name. It's sometimes it's like
okay. I'm gonna throw the C right back at you. I'm gonna do Charlie Chaplin.
that is a historical figure. You fuck. Um.
The
Fuck.
great actor of the black and white screen who pioneered the slapstick genre and stunts. Him and Buster Keaton. Yeah.
Oh my god. C. I want to say Catherine too. The
Okay,
but
all right. Let's say if
Um,
they are known by a name like somebody the Great.
there it is, Catherine
Oh,
the
there
Great.
it is. Are we gonna count that?
I
I
think
think we
so
should.
because old people like back then they didn't go by last names.
Not always, yeah.
Not always. They went by titles.
Yeah.
Like
All right, so we'll say the title counts in their initial. So if you want to do Catherine the Great and pass me a G,
yeah.
okay. Is that what you want to do?
Oh damn it! I know a good G. Fuck.
Yeah, me too. George Washington.
Oh, I know a better. I don't even. George Washington? Are you fucking me right now?
Oh, come on. There are lots of classic people whose name starts with a W.
Oh, there are.
Anybody named William?
Uh.
Come on.
Um.
Mel Gibson played this character. Scotland.
Oh, fucking.
Freedom!
He's literally from the country of my ancestors.
Yeah.
William Wallace.
There he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit, no, he's still alive. Walt Disney.
Wow. But is he still alive?
I'm gonna Google that real quick.
He's cryo freeze in the under Disney.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think his brain is right. They froze his brain, put it under Disney. That's the rumor.
He died in 66.
Yeah, but his brain was frozen.
It does not count.
Yeah.
He's definitely dead.
Yeah, frozen brain's dead. D. That's not easy. It should be easy. David from the Bible. uh, um, I can't think of any D's at all. Can you? I can't think of shit.
I'm thinking right now.
Because I'm thinking of athletes, but I think they're all alive still. Oh, what's the Roman general? Is it Dominicles? Dominicles?
Probably.
I'd have to Google his name. I'm pretty sure there's a Roman general. There's a D. It's like Dominicles or something like that. But I will concede on that one.
Okay.
Unless you wanna, do you wanna?
I think I can come up with a D here really quick. Oh boy.
It's really hard. Historical figures. There's probably someone.
I didn't.
Right now
yeah,
like,
I didn't think
idiots.
that. Yeah, right. You don't know this person. You can't think of this person.
This famous actor and musician.
Oh, General Douglas MacArthur.
Ooh, MacArthur. M.
Wait, so technically that was yours. So I have to do an M.
Nah, you can take that one. I'll do an M.
Okay.
We'll just give it to you. M. What's that fucking guy's name? I want to say Martin Morningwood, but I think it's a TV character. That's not an actual person. M. Oh,
I'm trying to think of old timey names.
me too. This is fucking hard. M. What is an artist with M? I can think of H. I can think of
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. What was his last name?
Well, doesn't matter. If we find somebody who only goes by one name, let's just use the last letter.
Okay.
So in which case I would have O.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
I was trying to think of people with two names, and it's really fucking hard.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I have O.
Brain's waking up here for sure.
Octavius.
Octavius.
Roman Emperor Octavius.
With an S.
Yep.
S.
Ooh, I have a great S.
I want to say Sinatra, but but he went by more than one name.
Leader of the Rat Pack himself.
S. I need to do some more fucking history lessons. Holy shit.
You want to take mine? The one that I got saved up?
I've taken 3 in a row. It's like my 3rd one in a row.
One of the first and most famous black actors in film history, Sidney Poitier.
Yeah.
Was he the first black actor to get an Oscar? Was he the first black actor to get an Oscar? I can't remember.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't.
It's not like I'm sitting at a computer and I can Google this or anything like that. But very, very famous actor.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And back in the old timey movies.
Mm-hmm. Back in black and white.
Yeah.
But that's a P to you.
P.
Oh, I got one that came right to my mind.
Did?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I'm getting
the British are coming
this week.
The Midnight Ride.
Yeah, I know exactly.
One if by land, two if by sea.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't think of nothing right now.
There's that public school education right there.
No, public school education was still mediocre but good. My memory and all the brain damage.
Yeah, that too. Paul Revere.
Paul Revere. I fucking hate myself. I'll go with an R.
Ole.
Yeah, dude, I'm drawing blanks this whole fucking round. I can't think of shit.
This was a rough one.
I was able to do the last ones like pretty well. It's because you put people. It was people that are dead. Like, fuck.
Well, who would you have said if we were including alive people?
Shitloads of people. Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
You know, like. Yeah, I can't think of anything.
I was thinking we would be able to have more foreign country leaders or something like that.
Yeah, or presidents.
Yeah.
What fucking president starts with an R?
Ronald Reagan.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, he's dead too, yeah. There's a double R, Ronald Reagan.
That could have worked, yeah. If you had said Ronald Reagan, then I would have said I wanted to say Rockefeller, but
yeah,
let's see.
Gerald Rockefeller.
John. Let's see.
Well, let's make this one your last one, so I stop embarrassing myself, and then we'll head on to the history.
I can. Oh, you know what? That is a perfect segue into on this day in history. All so right. Go ahead and switch it over, and I'll talk about on this day. 14. Oh, we didn't change the dates.
Whoops.
This will be the 14th. I think I said all the way through the 18th.
14th through 18.
Yeah, we'll do the 14th through the 18th. Cool. Yeah, so the R individual that I want to talk about is Roald Amundsen, who was the Norwegian explorer who on this day in history became the first person to reach the South Pole in 1911. On this day in 2013 was the death of classic screen actor Peter O'Toole, who was actually Irish, based on his name. He was the character that played the larger-than-life Lawrence of Arabia. Classic movie back in the 60s. I remember seeing that as a kid and being absolutely blown away. That was back. That was back in the day when you had to, if you wanted to rent the movie, it came on 2 separate VHSs, and each one was like 2 hours. Yeah. On this day in 2012, the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting took place.
Piece of shit.
28 people dead, including 20 children, and that spurred the whole Alex Jones drama that just conducted.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Billions of dollars.
Yeah. On this day in 1993 was the premiere of the film Philadelphia, starring Tom Hanks and Denzel Washington. It was the first major Hollywood film to address the AIDS crisis when it was on the at the onset of that crisis. Let's see. Let's go back a little bit further. 1799. George Washington dies at the age of 67.
Fucking G. George Washington. God damn it.
I said George Washington earlier.
Oh, that's right. I was going to say Genghis Khan.
Okay, let's go back even further. 1503. On this day, 1503, French astrologer and physician Nostradamus was born. Yeah. All right, that is it for today. Moving on to December 15th. Featured event for this day in 1939 was the premiere of the classic movie Gone with the Wind, starring Vivian Leigh and Clark Gable, which was adapted for the 1936 novel by Margaret Mitchell. It premiered on tomorrow's date in Atlanta, Georgia, 1939. Also, tomorrow in 2011, the Iraq War officially ends as the United States formally declared that the mission in that country was over. This one's kind of interesting. Tomorrow in 2001, the Leaning Tower of Pisa reopens in Pisa, Italy after more than 10 years of work to stabilize a crooked structure. I feel like stability is the last thing on their minds right now, because that thing is still,
Yeah. Needs stilts for the
Yeah, right. That's probably what it was. But yeah, it was closed for over 10 years and reopened back in 2001. Let's see. Oh, here we go. 1791, the first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution, which we now know as the Bill of Rights. It was formally adopted by the U.S. government, 1791, tomorrow. And in 37 A.D., the famous Roman Emperor Nero, the famous persecutor of Christians in Rome, and was famous for supposedly setting Rome on fire to kill Christians at the beginning of in the early first century church. He was born tomorrow in 37. So we're going way back for that one. All right, on this day in history, December 16th, featured event. This one's really cool. 1773, the Boston Tea Party. For those of you who maybe don't know, the Boston Tea Party, America, baby. American colonists disguised as Mohawk Indians threw 342 chests of tea belonging to the British East India Trading Company into the Boston Harbor as a protest for a new levied tax by the King of England on tea imports. I should have done the math. I remember reading this metric a number of years ago, but the amount of money that the British government lost because of these 342 chests of tea was ridiculously high for the time period. It was definitely a statement for the time. Let's see, more events on that day. Oh, back in 2009. The highest grossing movie of all time premiered in theaters. Jones, you know which one I'm talking about?
Is that what's the one that's coming out with the second one soon? Avatar?
Yes.
Yeah.
James Cameron's Blue Monkey science fiction movie Avatar.
Which was really good. I'm excited for
It
the one.
currently has the record at $2.7 billion grossed worldwide because of the film, and the second one is coming out next year, right? Sometime next year.
Yeah, in a few months, I think.
It's coming up. Poised to hopefully rival the first one as far as success, loyal fan base, and potentially money income for the studio. You never know. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, 1944. The Battle of the Bulge in the Ardennes forest. A lot of really good World War II movies based on that. The HBO series Band of Brothers that follows the 101st Airborne's Easy Company has one of their episodes centered around that particular part of the conflict. Massive turning point in the war, and it was arguably the end of any potential German legitimate offensives until the war ended, like 2 or 3 years later. That was the last big German push that was stopped. If you want more information on that, there are tons of sources about that because it was such a massive battle. Let's see what else we got. Moving on, December 17th. On this day in 1903, near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, just based on that intro, Jones, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
What am I talking about?
You're talking about the Wright brothers.
The Wright brothers. They made their first successful sustained flight in an airplane of sorts. Orville glided 120 feet through the air in about 12 seconds. And the rest is history. Funny enough, that was one of my briefings that I had earlier today, was the history of McConnell Air Force Base. Wichita, Kansas is known as the air capital of the world. This is where both Boeing and Spirit have massive manufacturing plants. This is where Cessna aircraft got their start, where Beechcraft aircraft have their start. They have a massive plant just on the north side of our base. So this one kind of hits kind of home for me here in Wichita. 1903, December 17th. Let's see who else we got. Oh, in 2011, North Korean ruler Kim Jong-il died and was succeeded by his psychotic and poorly dressed fatso of a son, Kim Jong-un. I don't have to worry about anybody in North Korea hearing this because they don't have access to any other media other than state-sponsored. So, yeah, 2011. Kim Jong-il died, succeeded by Kim Jong-un. And the world has not felt safe since.
Yeah, we'll probably be fine.
Yeah, we might be. Let's see. Oh, 1989. The Simpsons cartoon debuted as a Christmas special. And then
89?
became a weekly series. Yeah, in 89. And then became a weekly series in 1990. I had no idea. It's been going on for 30 freaking years.
Me neither. I didn't know it was 89. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I think. Yep, that is it. That is what we got. Did I say we were going all the way to December 18th? Yes, I did.
18.
Okay. On December 18th in 1865, slavery was abolished in the United States. Big turning point for our country, societally, economically, all that kind of good stuff. It was the ratification of the 13th Amendment to the Constitution outlawing slavery. It officially entered into force, having been ratified by the requisite states on December 6th. If you want to get some more information about that, the movie Lincoln focuses heavily on the ratification and passing of the 13th Amendment, and the movie does a fantastic job of talking about all the contributing factors, all the behind the scenes stuff. It's a great movie, and actually, I think it was one of the last movies that Daniel Day-Lewis ever starred in. Yeah. So that is what we got. That is on our days in history, 14 through 18 December.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that felt good.
You never really think about the history like being the day that you're, you're never like, oh, today I fucking abolished slavery. You never really think about it until someone talks about it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially for this segment.
Yeah, which is why we went with this segment in the first place. I thought it would be interesting to explore, some of those things that have happened. Oh, excuse me. That beer's making itself known.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of history, we have to look back a little bit to talk about, we just talked about some great people and maybe some not so great people. But now we're going to talk about some dumb fucking people.
Oh, yeah.
And that's in the Darwin Awards.
Yeah, this is our new segment. This will be our second week doing it. I found some funny ones.
I found a couple good ones. Now we're going to paraphrase. I read these last week. I'm going to paraphrase them this week.
Yes. Just give us the highlights.
I've got a good one.
You go first.
Count your chickens. So basically, chicken got stuck in a well. So old man farmer went down there to go
rescue his
chicken, fell into the well. Well has an undercurrent. Old man farmer goes sucked down. Now he not only did he do that, his two sons did that.
Oh no.
And they got sucked down into it. Now
these things happen in threes,
Oh yeah. Now the worst part of this is they got plopped out at a nearby river.
Mm-hmm.
The chicken was alive. The chicken got popped out too. All of them are dead, but the chicken lived.
Hold on. What a cock!
What a cock!
Wait, so the guy, he goes down the well. I'm assuming the chicken fell in and was just kind of floating there on top of the water.
It must have. I'm sorry, not his two sons, two other elderly farmers. So a bunch of old curmudgeons walked over and like, fucking, God damn it.
That's that is one of my biggest fears.
Got my cock stuck in the well again.
It's not only drowning, but drowning and being trapped at the same time.
Oh god.
The single scariest movie I ever saw was it was on these same subjects. It wasn't a horror movie. It wasn't a thriller. It wasn't a jump scare type movie. It was based on a true story. It's called Sanctum. Cave divers. Yeah. That movie terrified me. Okay, if for those of you who don't know, Sanctum is the true story about cave divers in South America who were exploring the world's largest underwater cave system. This thing is absolutely massive. There was a team of like 8 or 10 people. They're in there exploring. A hurricane blows in suddenly, and they don't have enough time to escape. They get trapped. The only way out is through. And there was only I'm not gonna spoil anything because it's an incredibly well done movie, star-studded cast, very well done. It was I think it was a James Cameron movie, which explains the brilliant cinematography and stuff like that. But that is the most terrifying thing to me. Dark, caves, water, no oxygen. Like that movie.
I think the only thing more terrifying to me is the cave with no water. If I don't have the ability to drown, I'm just gonna sit there and starve to death because I got stuck in a fucking cave.
You know what? I think I would still rather that than
because I'm eating my arm,
gasping for air.
Oh god. Anyways, speaking of the next,
this is supposed to be lighthearted.
The next dumb motherfucker to die.
Hold on. Yeah, I got this one. This was back in 2016. This is titled "Masturbator Meets Hard End." This guy, he's a 58-year-old, was driving, got horny, decided to drop trow, put on a porno on his phone, and decides to try to beat it off while he's on the highway. Flipped his car, got ejected from his open sunroof, and died. This guy came and went at the same time.
You know he was trying to suck himself off.
No, just good old Pamela Henderson.
Midair, he fucked right through there. He's like, well, I'm going anyways.
Okay, what 58-year-old do you know that has that kind of flexibility?
Well, when you just get shot out of a car, you've got all kinds of flexibility.
Yeah, but yeah, he rolled his Toyota, was ejected out out his open sunroof. All because he wanted to rub one out.
Just because his wife was banging the pool boy. Sucks to suck, man.
If his wife was there and he got roadhead, that might have been a different thing, because at least he would have had both of his hands free.
I have a feeling that man's either not married or very unhappily married.
Yeah. He's running away from something, or he was running away from something, and got as far as the I-75 on-ramp.
You know, his smartwatch said he did a bunch of steps in the car. Right?
Oh, God. I read do you remember the old FML website where people would submit funny or really embarrassing things that happened to them?
No,
and they would always end it with FML, fuck my life. I read about one. What do you got there?
A delicious mango cart.
Gay.
Which
I'm
you
just kidding.
should definitely try. You would like it. I bet you.
No, but I read a story about this teenager who was in the hospital and apparently didn't realize that if you try to rub one out while you're connected to a heart monitor, the machines at the nurse's station light up like a Christmas tree. And he was apparently mid-wank when a triage of nurses and a crash cart burst into his room. Because suddenly his heart monitor was beep, 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 beep. Anyway, moving on. What do you got next?
All right, so next I have, it's called Long Lonesome Train.
That sounds
this
awkward.
one, not quite as funny as the other ones. But it happened in Comstock Township near Kalamazoo, Michigan.
That's why you picked it.
It is. So
it's a little close to home, huh?
So a 43-year-old man decided it was a really fucking good idea to walk down train tracks while listening to music.
Oddly therapeutic.
While listening to music. Ends up, it says, his attempts to report sloppy jalopy had failed. I think that's hilarious. His car died and he was walking on the train tracks listening to music. Apparently he was listening to his music so loud he didn't realize a train was coming behind him and got schwacked.
Horns are ridiculously loud. How do you...
I don't believe that story for 1 second.
No.
That man wanted it.
This man was suicidal. Yeah. This man definitely just wanted an excuse to not tarnish his name or something. I don't know. But actually, you know what? If it is true, I want to know what the hell kind of headphones he had, because those had to have been sound canceling.
At least some Bose.
Max.
He had some Bose.
Like
for sure.
I got a set of the Bose QC35s, and they're fantastic. But
some Klipsch. Is there Klipsch headphones?
There are.
Oh.
Yeah, those are really good too. Anyway, all right. This next one, this one's called "Her Sleep Number Was Up." This 20-year-old girl, and her friend, tried to reclaim a king-size mattress from a dumpster, but didn't have any tie-downs. So they threw the bed on top of the roof of the car, and then she tried to lay on the bed and hope her body weight was enough to keep this king-size mattress on the roof of the car as they drove away. It didn't. She went flying off and died. Yeah. She's in her attempt to find better slumber, she found eternal slumber. May she rest in pieces. There was a piece of her over here, a piece of her over there. Oh yeah. That's awkward.
All right, I've got one that's called Out of Their Minds. So a group was on a bus, which for some reason had a hatch on the top of it. It's in 1997.
I can already see where this is going.
It's the
I don't
day
think I
before
want to know
my
where this
birthday,
goes.
1997. Actually, 23 August.
No kidding.
Just looked at that.
Ha!
So they're playing some good music. These two dudes think it's a really good fucking idea to stick their heads out this.
Oh no! I knew this is where this was going.
Their roof.
Let me guess. Let me guess.
Okay.
Low clearance bridge.
A viaduct. I have no fucking idea what a viaduct is, so I'm Googling it right now.
It's
a bridge.
It's a bridge.
So they pass a viaduct, decapitated.
Oh.
And they're out there singing, having a good time, sticking their head out the window like a dog. Next thing
they
you know,
lost their heads.
Decapitation. Said off with our heads. This was in Holland. Some people are just too dumb to live.
Yeah, well. If you're gonna moral of the story, if you're gonna stick your head out the roof, look forward.
The chauffeur said, I know he's starting to read these, but the chauffeur said, I always lock the damn thing when the kids are in the bus because kids just don't listen. But for God's sakes, these were adults.
Yeah.
Drunk adults are worse than kids. It's like trying to...
Yeah, they are. They are, because at least kids aren't drunk. Yeah. So they may be little shits, but they're not drunk little shits.
No, exactly.
As soon as you hit 21...
You're a drunk big shit.
Yeah.
All that happens besides your turd goes up.
People. I hate drunk people. Dealing with drunk people, it annoys me so much.
Oh, that's
because
funny.
I just want to punch him in the face. Anyway,
that's funny on. Because you has dealt with Jones and Hunt and Pounders and I many a times.
Yeah. And you'll discover, or if you look back, suddenly I'm just not there anymore.
I still remember you at the Mike Stud concert, looking back there, just the most depressed I've ever seen anyone in my life. You're just like, I've never seen someone not have fun at a concert before. And Jones and I were going beer for beer.
I absolutely hate that style of music. I was there to be y'all's DDs, so y'all had fun. The rest of the weekend was fun. But anyway, all right. Speaking of angry drunk people, at a beachfront motor camp, a 26-year-old killed himself accidentally because his neighbor's motorhome was having a loud party, blaring music. He finally got fed up and decided he was going to try and use a Leatherman tool to cut the power to their unit. And if anybody knows, you cannot cut a live power line, and fried himself. Literally with his Leatherman. All right, do you remember Home Alone 3?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that scene where the guy tries to clip the wires that's stuck in front of the front door?
Mm-hmm.
Right? He doesn't know the wires are electric. And he's like, and eventually the lightning shoots out of his ass, right?
Or when he's touched the sink and he has the car battery hooked to the sink.
Yeah.
He turns into a skeleton.
Yeah. That scene is hilarious. I love that movie. One of my favorite Christmas movies is the Home Alone series. Anyway, yeah, so this guy tried to cut here's the ironic part, though, is this other trailer, all of their systems had battery backups. So they didn't realize that their power had been cut until like 3 or 4 hours later, when suddenly their power went out. Somebody walked out there, found the charred, still upright, frozen remains of this electrified corpse. And then, here's the funny part. The guy that found him almost died because he touched this guy who was still an active conductor of electricity.
That's fucking hilarious.
It almost got 2 with 1 snip. Pardon the vasectomy joke. Right? So it was almost a double zappy whammy, but yeah.
You know, his wife was sitting there complaining about it. She's like, you fucking just go fix it. He's like, God damn it, Karen. He walks out there with his Leatherman. I'll fucking fix this son bitch.
Now, he was only 26, so he was not some old curmudgeon.
Okay, so he went.
But yeah,
God
so
damn it, Karen walks out there. Fucking wife, just got married. All right, I got one.
hit
It's
it.
called Beer for Bears. So
Sounds
Siberia,
fun.
which is Russia,
That makes sense.
right? This man
Suddenly, this whole article already makes sense.
You probably can explain the entire article.
We don't even need to read anymore. Just man, Russian beer bear. What else you need to know?
His name's probably Sergey. I don't know. So
Vladimir.
Vladimir went out there. Thought it was a real good idea. Get drunk. Walk over to the Belgrade Zoo. Somehow get naked, get in the zoo, and get in a cage. And try to. Sorry, let me explain that again. So Vladimir.
Was he trying to fight the bear, feed the bear, or fuck the bear?
I think he was trying to get the bear drunk. So fuck the bear.
Oh.
So he walks in the Belgrade Zoo, folds his clothes up all nicely, right? Sets him over, all of his clothes, underwear and all.
Mm-hmm.
Walks in, gets in this bear entrapment in the zoo for some reason, or somehow no one's watching him. Tries to have a beer with the bears and gets eaten alive.
Tasty.
Tasty.
Beer battered bitch.
Beer battered bitch.
Oh man.
He won't be in Russian Rush Hour 3.
Nope.
Russian Hour 3. He won't be in Russian
There
Hour
you
3.
go. There you go. I like it. All right. My last one is called Gasping for Votes. So apparently, I didn't know this. In the 2015 Canadian election, there was a lot of protests and arguments over whether or not a person should be allowed to vote without showing their face at an actual polling station.
Makes sense.
Kind of like the Canadian version of the mail-in ballot issue that Americans are dealing with. So there was a protest where a lot of young people showed up to their polling station wearing, like a ski mask or a mask or some sort of face covering to protest apparently a law that says you have to show your face to vote. Now this guy, this absolute idiot,
Chad.
His idea, no, we can't even call him Chad. He decided that his head covering or his face covering was going to be a plastic bag. Suffocated himself in line at his polling station.
How? It's so easy to fuck a hole through. He lit up his mouth, goes. Bloop.
He just decided to.
How the fuck do you choke yourself with a plastic bag unintentionally? He's in that bag. He's like,
why is it so hard to
it's
breathe?
getting really hard to breathe.
What is going on? Is anybody else having this issue? Is it just me? What?
I'll show Trudeau that fucking communist fuck.
Right? Yep. And he just.
How are you that dumb? How are you that? No, I don't know if it's that dumb. How are you that dumb and stubborn? That's like a
right.
That's a bad mixture.
Well,
at least if you're dumb and you're
not
not stubborn, you might not die.
Yeah, it's one thing to think like some reason it's hard to breathe. It's another thing to not realize what I'm doing is the reason. He's
like, I'll make it. That's gonna.
Yep.
It's like 200 people.
Headstrong. Oh right. Yeah, so that one was called Gasping for Votes.
I do have one more because I think I only did 3, right? Or was that 4?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you started, didn't you?
Shit.
That was my 4.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more.
All right, go for it.
Just because this one's good. So this is in Japan. This guy's working in a factory setting, right? Storing pallets and stuff.
Yep.
He's operating a forklift. Now, a forklift only goes like 2.5 meters, which is like, what's that, like 8 feet or so, right? 8 feet up. So
I thought you were talking miles per hour.
No, meters.
Even then, they don't go that fast.
No, it's pretty slow. It's kind of like that.
But they can extend upwards
up to about 8 to 9 feet, right?
Okay.
Ish. 7 to 9 feet. So there's a light fixture that needed to be changed.
Mm-hmm.
Now this light fixture was a lot higher than 2.5 meters.
Mm-hmm.
So he stacked a bunch of 15-centimeter wood pallets on top of each other on the forklift.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
He got his buddy to come over, lift it to go change his light fixture. Fell, toppled into a bunch of pallets and died.
Oof.
You're like, hey man, hey O'Leary, I have this really good idea right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stack all these pallets on top of this forklift, and we're gonna go change a light bulb. That sound like a plan to you?
Sounds like an OSHA violation.
Fuck it. Why not? Let's grab beer and figure it out. That's what he said. In Japanese, I'm assuming. But
right. And he thought his innate sense of balance and Japanese ninja skills would kick in and potentially save him.
Exactly. And little did he know, not so much.
He got palletized. Oh, that's horrible.
That is horrible.
But yeah. All right. You ready to move on?
Yeah. So I'm sure his buddy was saying, don't get me started after his friend died. So we're going to get into it. That was a terrible fucking segue.
That was a horrible segue.
God, that was bad. That was a good one sometimes.
Leave the segues to me, okay?
That was dog shit. I'm usually pretty witty, but damn, that was fucking bad. Anyways.
Yeah, that was you
want to explain how this one goes while I go to the bathroom?
All right, like usual. Don't Get Me Started is a game we like to play, and we have a good time with this one. So the way this works is we will take turns giving each other random topics, and I will tell you either love or hate this topic, and then you instantly have to go on a minute-long rant as to why you either love or hate this topic. So, for example, Jones has a dog. I could tell him your subject is dogs, but you hate them, right? So Jones then has to go on a minute-long rant about why he hates dogs, even though it might not be true. So yeah, it's a really good road trip game because you can literally play this forever, and it's a lot of fun. Just to kind of bullshit off the top of your head, come up with reasons, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So we've been playing this. This is probably going to be one of our permanent sections or segments here on the podcast because we do have a good time with it, and it's pretty easy to come up with ideas.
It is
and stuff like that.
I think the two segments that are like bread and butter are Don't Get Me Started and Debate This,
and the
those,
debate.
Those are the two big ones. The other ones, we changed around the fucking news one already.
Yeah, we did away with that one. We've expounded the on this day in history.
We've expounded on this day in history.
Now it's several days rather than just one.
Yep.
Because some days not a whole lot of stuff happens. Let's be honest.
That's true. Some days
maybe there was only one. Some days they're boring. But anyway,
you wanna
I'll go first this time.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you know what you really dislike?
Oh, we're starting with my dislike.
I put this in your like on accident. And it's funny because you're drinking it.
Okay. I hate Blue Moon or just beer in general.
Yep.
I hate Blue Moon.
Fucking send it.
I hate Blue Moon because for one, it's one of those light bitch beers, right? That's only like 4% alcohol. It's fruit flavored, and what self-respecting man drinks a fruit flavored beer, right? Right. It's gay beer. Let's see. What else do I not like about it? Oranges taste like crap. If I wanted to drink orange flavored something, I'd drink orange juice. Let's see what else. Oh God.
Welcome in the chat.
Wow. Let's see. Shoot, this is hard. Why else do I hate Blue Moon? I'm not a nocturnal person. I am a nocturnal person. I don't want to be. Oh God. I have never had this much trouble
No,
with
you haven't.
No, wow, wow.
I hate you right in the
That was
heartstrings
hard.
there.
That was a hard one because
you did better with
like
hating Iowa.
yeah,
University of Iowa. Blue Moon's a pretty good beer.
Blue Moon's delicious.
Yeah, it's not the best beer in the world, but it's not the worst. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite personally. But yeah, no, like, what other reasons could you possibly? Oh, you know what? I should have taken the religious approach and just talked about all alcohol.
Nope. You had to be the taste. Fucking.
Yeah, I started with the taste.
Right,
wow, that one was rough. That was horrible. Okay. Do you want your like or hate?
Whatever you give me.
All right. We'll do your hate then.
Okay.
You hate getting compliments.
You struck the fucking gold mine on this one. Because I absolutely fucking hate getting compliments. So, I don't need compliments. I don't need someone to come up to me and say, hey, you know, you're doing a good job or whatever. Or you're handsome. That's pretty nice sometimes, but you're handsome, blah, blah, blah. Now, what I'll expand upon on this, Echo, you know what? Fuck you in your compliment in this segment. That's all I gotta say. We'll talk after the segment, but fuck you in that compliment.
Oh my God.
I hate for the life of me when I'm in uniform, I'm coming home from work, and someone thanks me for service. It's the most awkward. Now, thank you for people saying that, right? But it's the most awkward fucking thing in the entire world. I sit at a desk. I'm not a fucking war hero. You don't need to sit there and compliment me on something. I'm not that great of a person. You don't know me. Why are you complimenting me? I could be a mass murderer. Who knows? Nobody knows. I could be a fucking serial killer. And you're complimenting a random person. I hate getting complimented. Oh.
All right, fine. You look like a piece of shit right now.
Sometimes I do like getting complimented. All right.
Speaking of which, though, okay.
If an old lady or a cute girl comes up to me and goes, hey, you're looking kind of good today. I'm like, I am looking kind of good today. Thanks, old lady or a cute girl.
Okay, all right. So that I want to pose a question then. What is the best
compliments, Echo?
What is the best non-sexual compliment a guy can give another guy? I have an opinion on this. I'm just curious. Yeah. What is the one compliment that you could receive from another guy, not relating to, you know, your junk size or anything like that?
What's the setting? Your junk size. Your bro comes up, dick's fucking huge, dude.
Yeah, like something not like that, like a social setting, like let's say a work party or something like that, or even just
if I'm at a gym or a work party, anything, and I'm wearing a shirt, and you know my arms are popping out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that comes up to me is like, hey man, you been working in the gym? You're looking good. That's a cool one where it's like, you looking fucking swole. I'm like,
okay,
thanks for appreciating the hundreds of hours of work I put in.
Right.
That one's okay with me. What about you?
I think, and this has happened to me a few times from other guys, and I'm kind of like, oh, cool. That's kind of cool. Commenting on cologne type, like saying, dude, you smell good or something like that. I think that's
love the way you smell, bro.
No, like I remember being up in Minot once, and we were doing. This is when they were trying to roll out the Marine Combat Fitness Test. Remember that? And it required a buddy drag. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember.
I remember sprinting down there in uniform, and I picked this dude up. I'm gonna fireman carry him. And he's like, "Dude, you smell good." I'm like, "Cool, thanks."
Thanks, man. Or
like, I just put a little cologne, you know, and
hey man, where'd you get that cologne from? You're like,
yeah,
oh, that smelled pretty good. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a nice compliment. Spurs a conversation.
What about
doesn't make anybody feel awkward? And then it's just sexy.
Non-sexual compliment.
It's hard to not take that as a sexual compliment.
It could be from any age woman. Well, 18 and up, obviously, for legal reasons.
But yeah, I don't think it matters who says it. I think it's a really good compliment either way.
Mm-hmm. I think if an old lady comes up to me, or something, Like I was at the bar today with my dad and my uncle, and she's an older lady, maybe in her 40s or 50s. I was gonna move my chair for her so she could sit down behind me, and she's like, "Oh no, I want to sit with this guy." And she touched me and like put her hand on my shoulder, and I was like, "Oh, thanks." But no, if an old lady comes up to me, she's like, "You're a handsome dude." I'm like,
"Aw,
no, thanks,
shucks,
thanks, ma'am." The old lady, something about it, like an old lady, like a grandma. And she's like, "You're very handsome." I'm like, thanks.
Or when an older black lady calls you sugar or honey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time.
Suddenly you just get the warm fuzzies inside. Like if she says it with like a northern Alabama
sugar.
Southern drawl.
Yeah. You're like,
yeah.
That's the good stuff. And you know what else is the good stuff? The fact
hit it.
that you like the lines, not Chick-fil-A, but the line that you wait in to get Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, that one's super easy. I am never in a Chick-fil-A line for very long.
Okay, never mind.
Yes, it does.
I thought you were gonna say
I love waiting in a Chick-fil-A line. Okay, let me take that back. I don't mind waiting in a Chick-fil-A line because I know that this thing is moving twice as fast as any other fast food restaurant. I am never in those lines for longer than like 4 minutes. And that's during like lunch rush, dinner rush. They time it so that they have like 20 people out there taking orders, and they got like 30 people divvying out the orders around the corner at the window, right? I love waiting in those lines because I know that is going quick, fast, and in a hurry. And if only the managers of Chick-fil-A ran government agencies, man, this country would be running so much better. Yeah, whatever they're doing it right. I just had Chick-fil-A for breakfast, actually. I swung through and got their breakfast sandwich, which is way better than McDonald's. Everything about Chick-fil-A is better, including their line times. So I don't mind waiting.
Well, I would disagree on that because the McGriddle is the greatest breakfast sandwich of all time.
It may be the original.
No. If you
doesn't make it the best.
The person that said, "Hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put sausage, eggs on 2 fucking pancakes."
Pancakes?
That's what a McGriddle is.
You mean
they're 2...
Oh, I'm thinking of a McMuffin.
Yeah, no. McGriddles are the greatest breakfast sandwich of all time. Because they get 2 fucking small pancakes with syrup already in them. They put sausage, egg, and cheese, or sausage, bacon, cheese, whatever you want, on that, and you eat. It's like a full breakfast all in one sandwich. It's the best. Other than that, I agree with you. No, Chick-fil-A has
sausage. I love a good sausage, egg, and cheese muffin.
Oh, McMuffins
a nice
are good.
Buttery muffin.
Their croissants are good too. I would say out of all the we might have to have a debate on this actually.
Best breakfast sandwich?
Or the best fast food breakfast. Ooh. Because Jack in the Box has their breakfast menu is so fucking good. They have these breakfast burritos that are like the size of my face, and they're delicious. Anyways, Chick-fil-A
hey, that might be
next week.
That might have to be another debate topic coming up
food at some point.
Yeah. And why is it Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A lines are the best lines of all time.
Oh, they're awesome.
I fucking hate
They're
Chick-fil-A
so well
for the
organized.
fact they're so backed up, but they are the most organized.
They managed to push so many people through.
Yes.
And it's awesome. Anyway, moving on. All right.
I call the Chick-fil-A in our town Dick-fil-A because people back up into the road and you can't get past them. So I was calling Dick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
All right. So that was my like or my hate? I've already done my like, right?
That was your like.
Yeah, I like lines.
Yeah.
All right, here's your like. You love adult diapers.
I could go away in this, but I'm not going to.
Okay. No, do that way. Come on. You know you want to do it.
For the sake of you, I will not go that way.
Damn.
All right. I love adult diapers, and here's the reason. So I graduated from a child to a big kid a while back, right? We went from
Echo said the thing.
Yeah, all day gaming, no bathroom break. Exactly. So I went from a kid diaper, babies, kids, and then you know what? Pooping in a sock while you're gaming, whole poop sock in it. So one, smelly. 2, hard to clean up. 3, no wipe. You toss a adult diaper on there while you're gaming all day, playing some Warzone, playing some Overwatch, playing some strategy games I can't get up from. Shit. Literally in my diaper.
No pun intended, right?
And we're good to go, you know?
It's literally where the term poop stocking comes from.
I can roll out of bed in my, maybe put it on if I sold one while I was going to bed, or just keep that one on, roll over, literally just get in my chair, game for 15 hours. That's it.
Convenience, can't beat it.
That was a fucking low blow.
Not to mention road trips. Wait, why was that a low blow?
Because X amount of people just heard me talk about how I love adult diapers. I need to sleep. You gamers stay handsome. Hey, thanks, Echo. As always, we appreciate
Thanks
you.
for joining us. You the man.
You the man.
Take her easy.
Send us some more stuff in the Gmail so we can review it.
Yeah. All right, are you ready for your Would You Rather?
Yeah, send it.
All right. This one, you know what? I actually made up my mind pretty quickly about this one.
Really?
I'm curious about your opinion on this. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather have the nicest house in a shitty neighborhood or the shittiest house in a nice neighborhood?
Shittiest house in a nice neighborhood.
I said the exact same thing.
No.
because for the simple reason, even if it's the shittiest house in a nice neighborhood, that probably means it's already a nicer house than the shitty house in a bad, or the nice house in a shitty neighborhood.
Exactly. And I'm probably in a gated community. I probably have a pool, or there's a community pool.
So I don't care if it's not as nice as my neighbor's houses. It's still probably a nice house.
I actually don't really care what house I have as long as I have a fucking roof over me. Whatever. I've lived in everything, but fucking basements, trailers, attics, whatever.
Yeah.
I've lived in it all. But if you're talking like in a really nice neighborhood, so like across the street from us, like the main road from us, there's this place called Big Bear. Now Big Bear has a bunch of millionaires and shit in it. It's one of those expensive Gucci neighborhoods.
Gotcha.
They have some real nice like $1 million homes. If I have the $900,000 home with 4 bedrooms and a pool, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. I'm sorry that I live in this gated community with a fucking pool and a hot tub. Must be terrible. But if you're
an HOA that does all my lawn care and shit for me, or
no, if I'm in the shitty neighborhood, I'm in literally 8 Mile, Detroit, with a big old house. Do
you remember that meme about somebody stealing their front porch, like their whole ass front porch? You can't have shit in Detroit. Stepped out of my house and fell on my face.
Exactly, they'd be stealing the fucking.
Stole my porch.
They'd be stealing the fucking wood off my walls. Like, yeah.
When it comes to locations for living, there are 2 things that I will never do. 1, I will never live in a big city.
I fucking hate big
2,
cities.
I will never live in an HOA.
I also fucking hate HOAs. I live in an HOA right now, and I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Because why would you tell me, if I own a house, like I don't own this house, my uncle does, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my parents own their house, 2 houses down. And people find them for their property, the thing that they own that's in their name, they get fined because the grass is just a little bit too long.
Yeah. Or the stupid rules because HOA Karen's going on a power trip.
Yeah, and then stupid ass
I've read
rules.
I've read way too many Reddit horror stories about HOAs. I will never subject myself to that.
I could go on a 25-minute diatribe on how much I fucking hate HOAs. Next week, give me HOA for a minute, and I'll give you some great content. I'll tell you what.
Bet. You love HOAs. Got it.
Fuck.
Ooh, you just gave you a great idea. Damn. All right, cool. All right, what's my Would You Rather?
All right. Now, this one, I looked a little bit on the internet, and then I made it my own. So, this is from the movie Shrek.
Okay.
Would you rather look like Shrek or talk like Donkey?
I'd rather talk like Donkey, because that's basically saying I talk like Eddie Murphy, and he's a classy gentleman, and he's absolutely hilarious. Yeah. You're giving me a more of an excuse to be the class clown and the life of the party? Absolutely. If I can talk like Eddie Murphy, you kidding me?
Yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
That's like a free superhero upgrade. You kidding me?
It's like a free superhero upgrade.
Yeah. That's a no-brainer.
You came in life with just a little bit more than everybody else. You were born just a little better.
More swagger. Yeah, just a little bit better. Yeah. Eddie, love you.
Me too. Love you.
Great actor, playing some great movies.
Great comedian too. Have you ever watched any of his stand-ups?
Yeah,
stand-up
I have.
Hilarious.
Especially his early '90s stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff was funny.
Hilarious. All right, back to
anyway.
All right. Scene. What do we got left? Ooh. So we were gonna do something similar to this on Halloween, but
then this one didn't end up happening. That one didn't end up happening
because my internet went down for 3 days, and then I think we had some scheduling conflicts and some stuff like that.
And then our next one that we did was over Thanksgiving.
Yep. So we had to do Thanksgiving, which, just so everyone knows, from right now, next week will be a Christmas oriented. Christmas special, and then the week after that we'll do a New Year's special. Maybe I don't know how we're gonna do it. We'll talk about it later, but we'll have 2 specials in a row, Christmas and then New Year's. Since you guys like the Thanksgiving special so much, a fuckload of you listened. Now I'm not gonna give numbers, but I found some statistics today that might be true, and holy shit, thank you all for watching.
Yes, we appreciate it.
We might actually make money off of this eventually. Who knows?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
That's also not why we do this.
No, this isn't why we do it.
We're having fun here. Halloween we didn't get to do this, so we're gonna go over the scariest zombies out of movies.
Which movie had the scariest zombies? Yeah. Which movie do you think, Jones?
So I'm gonna let you start, and then I'm gonna come in this time, because I think I started last time and you came in.
You did start last time.
So a minute on the board.
So I think yes, I think the movie with the scariest zombies is Brad Pitt's World War Z. Oh, damn. All right. Now here's why. You didn't see that one coming, did you? Oh, it was yours?
Yeah, I got another one though.
Okay. And I think they're the most terrifying because, one, they're fast, right? So they're instantly above, The Walking Dead, right? 2, they're organized. They can climb walls. And 3, the time between infection and you becoming a zombie is only 12 seconds. So the spread ratio is ridiculously fast. But I think the reason that they were so scary is because they're active at all times of the day, and their ability to climb and organize with each other, I think that's what makes them so terrifying.
Yeah. That's a good one. It's going to be hard to go against the one I was going to do.
Right.
Because they are. When they climb that fucking wall over, because it's in
Israel. It's in Jerusalem.
Jerusalem put that wall up because they knew it was going to come somehow, because God told them or something. So they fucking put that wall up, and they climbed the fucking wall, jumped in that helicopter, almost pulled it down, or did pull it down. Like, that shit was crazy.
I read that the zombie behavior was modeled after ants.
Yeah.
And that is terrifying.
Which is scary because
there's no place that's safe.
No.
Right? Because like in The Walking Dead, they're safe behind a fence, right? Like in the latter seasons, they lived at the jail. They had a fence around the perimeter and they were safe. Yeah. World War Z zombies would have been able to climb the fence
easily, or just run over them.
Yeah. So that makes it that much more terrifying.
Now, which way do I want to go with this? This is the hard one. All right.
Well, and it was a hard choice for me because it was a toss up for me between World War Z and the 28 days later and the 28 days later and 28 weeks later. Those zombies were terrifying because 1, they were fast, 2, they were active at all times of the day, but those bitches could swim.
Yeah. So I'll go with Dawn of the Dead zombies.
Okay.
And this is the reason. So just like in World War Z, they have a fast transmission rate. So once you hit, like, you're a zombie pretty quick. 2, this bitch had a fucking zombie baby in the movie.
That's
Do you remember that? That zombie baby popped out. I think ate the mom, right? Or ate the way out of the mom.
God, it has been years since I've seen this movie.
Sure, she ate the way out of the mom, but they're also fast. They're coordinated. And you're really not safe anywhere with those Dawn of the Dead zombies, which is crazy to me. Also, I believe one of the best zombie movies of all time. And there's different variations.
Really?
It's not necessarily like, oh yeah, the not the 1980s one, the newer one.
Oh, okay.
I think is one of the best zombie movies to ever be made.
And then spawned the hilarious parody Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, dude. I fucking love that movie so much. Yarp. Oh no, that was Hot Fuzz, my bad. He was like Yarp.
Yeah.
But no, they're fast. The main thing in that movie is they're in a city. So there's just the mass amount of zombies in there. In that opening scene where the guys two people are in a house and they hear something knocking around in their backyard, and the lady opens it and a fucking zombie chases her through the house and kills her. And then the guy walks out, or the girl walks out, one of the two, and they're like breaking through car windows and eating people out of their car windows and fucking all kinds of shit. Do you know what the least scary zombies of all time are? The Walking Dead zombies. Yeah. I would have a fucking field day. If there was a zombie apocalypse, please give me that shit.
Yeah, don't give me World War Z zombies, because that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to hit a headshot on a walking target. It is really hard to hit a headshot on a sprinting target.
Especially if there's 1,000 sprinting targets. If there's 1,000 walking targets, I'm running.
The only time it's easy to hit a sprinting headshot target is when I'm playing DMZ. And I'm just absolutely murking these guys.
Oh yeah.
I need to start recording my DMZ gameplay just so you can see how easily I get headshots on moving targets. It's fun. Anyway, so
now special mention. Do you have any special mentions? Because I have one.
I kind of wanted to talk about the I Am Legend.
I was just about to say
zombies.
Same thing, dude.
All right, no, but here's the thing, though. So my original 3 that I debated between was World War Z, 28 Days / Weeks Later, and I Am Legend. The reason why I Am Legend aren't as scary is because they're conditional.
Yep, they sleep during the day.
Right, they're only out at night. They don't like sunlight, and a couple other reasons. They're not you have to get a headshot death, right? So they're a little bit easier to kill, and they're definitely easier to avoid.
But the scary thing with them is their intelligence. They are by far the most intelligent, because they're not really necessarily a zombie, I guess. They kind of are, but aren't too. But
they call them hemocytes.
They have emotional intelligence, like the main zombie in there, right?
To a degree, yeah.
Will Smith kidnaps his wife to make the cure. If you haven't watched this movie by now, I'm sorry. It's been like fucking 15 years. Figure it out.
Also, super depressing with the dog.
One of the greatest movies. One of the greatest, one of the greatest movies of all time, by far. Most emotional, greatest. But they have emotional intelligence, which scares me. And actual intelligence. When he walks out to find that mannequin, and they had set up a trap for him. Like,
was that? Oh yeah, that was them. They set that trap.
Remember that shit? Yeah, dude. Or they put or he had the trap up, and they put the mannequin by the trap. One of the two. But they had the intelligence.
And then the famous no scene. No.
Yeah. So the intelligence on those zombies are so crazy. It's basically they still have somewhat human intelligence.
Yeah.
With the fact that they have superhuman strength. Incredible speed. But
even then, I still think that for that reason, I think the World War Z zombies are the most scary. And it might also be because of the extent to which the movie fleshed out their abilities.
Yes.
Right? Because any other zombie film...
That's where Dawn of the Dead as well. They give, like, they showed the super speed and all that shit. But, yeah.
But even no other movie shows the ability of them to, like, climb walls to the extent that World War Z did. They climbed a 20-foot wall. Right, just climbing over on top of each other the way ants climb on top of each other to build.
That thing might have been hundreds.
Yeah, it was huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way they were able to do that, I think that reason alone is it truly gives you the sense that nowhere is safe. Because at least with other zombie movies, there was some sense of, if I can just get here, or there's some sort of location where I can decompress. With World War Z, there was none of that, right? Even when they were up in the airplane, they weren't safe up in the airplane.
Yeah, because it randomly it was like airborne, randomly got up there or some shit like that. I don't remember.
How a person worked. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how that worked, but it's the same concept. You're not safe in a helicopter. You're not safe behind a massive walled city with armed guards everywhere. You're not safe anywhere.
No.
Which I think is the main reason.
You know who I think, like, including games and movies, obviously the Resident Evil.
Yeah, why didn't we think about that?
Well, we only
because oh yeah, true.
But there's different variants of.
Oh wait, I thought there were Resident Evil movies.
Oh yeah, I guess there are.
Isn't that the ones with Mila Jovovich?
Oh dude.
Yeah, because because don't the zombies use weapons?
I don't remember off the top of my head on that.
Or maybe I'm confusing that with her Underworld series.
Games there is, and there might have been the movies too. It's been so long since I watched those.
Yeah.
And all I focused on was obviously her in a tight leather jumpsuit because she's holy shit beautiful.
With the bobs and asparagus.
Bobs and asparagus. But the games, there's like different variants. Or Left 4 Dead zombies.
Left 4 Dead zombies,
zombies.
Yeah.
Because there's different variants.
As soon as they start getting bigger, or if they have special abilities other than just walking and swatting.
Left 4 Dead, those bitches are running at you. That's not.
Yeah.
They're running at now.
Suckers are fast.
They're not maybe as good as the. They're maybe not as good as the World War Z ones. This is a weird one where we're gonna. I was trying to play the devil. Oh, that's that segment we need to talk about. Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
I forgot to talk about that earlier. Maybe in the next couple. Maybe not next week, but the week after. We'll see.
Yeah. So another debate topic that we're gonna use is if we pick a topic that both of us agree on, we're gonna challenge the other person to argue against.
Yes, which I am extremely good at.
Except for today, when we both agree that World War Z is the scariest.
But when I'm playing Devil's Advocate, I am. There's been, like we said, maybe in the last podcast,
we talked about it. Yeah,
O'Leary and I have got into some.
Gonna lose the jacket.
O'Leary and I got into some fucking heaters over some stuff that we both agree on, political stuff or education stuff or
mostly it's the political side of things, the stuff that we usually are trying to stay away from in this podcast.
Yeah, it's fun and funny. Funny. But I have always been, to his anger, very good at bringing up another side. So
son of a bitch!
It would be cool to see in a different segment him be a devil's advocate on something, and then me be a devil's advocate on something, and vice versa.
I would definitely need to prep for that.
Yes, that is
sure.
That is a preparation one.
That's gonna be a prep.
Especially if we don't talk about politics. If we talk about politics, if we talk about the liberal side, I can just use emotional thinking. You don't even need to prepare, really. You just talk about emotional shit. And
how does it make me feel versus,
which I'm pretty good at. Anyways, so the scariest zombies, I think you got this one, man.
Yep.
Because I was gonna say the same
World
shit.
War Z.
I thought you were going.
I'm curious though. Well, like I said, it was a close toss up because 28 Days Later was. Now I think 28 Days Later had a better storyline and better acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that one there was definitely some depressing moments and some really gut wrenching, like at least in World War Z, the whole family survived.
Yep.
Right. So there was like the happy ending. In 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, you don't get those warm, fuzzy, happily ever after feelings with that movie. It's a stark and depressing and very vivid. Like, this is what reality really would look like. Like, everybody is really driven to the edge of emotional
it's not that sensationalist
sanity.
It's not necessarily the sensationalist version of the zombies like World War Z is or Dawn of the Dead is. It's more sensationalist. Or
I think it's less.
Show.
I think it's less sensationalist. I think it's more a gritty realism.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a sensationalist depiction of zombies.
Oh yeah,
it's a realist. Like, holy shit, this is what it may be.
Yeah, my family is most likely not going to survive.
Yeah,
like. Yeah. I may have to sprint away from a house while my wife and kids are being eaten in the house if I want to survive, right?
Yes. Which is crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's that should be a debate topic, is the most depressing movie endings.
God, fucking I Am Legend? Or what's the pinstripe?
Oh, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Dude.
Yeah, you'd have a hard time beating that one.
Jesus.
If you want to argue for that one, I'll argue for The Mist.
Oh.
The ending of The Mist is the most gut-wrenching.
God, it is. Because nobody had to fucking die.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna explain it for those people who haven't seen it.
I'm gonna pee with you.
Okay. So the premise of The Mist is that a mist and a fog has come through and has swept the nation, and somewhere in that mist is a creature or creatures who kill and eat everybody, and there's no escape from it. If you're in the mist, you're going to die. Well, at the very end of this movie, this guy has a son, I think or a guy with his family, and a couple other survivors. They're in a vehicle, and they get trapped. The mist is coming. They know they're all about to die. They hear the sound of the approaching monster, and they have a pistol with just enough shots for everybody except the main character. And the plan was that he was going to mercy kill everybody in this vehicle, and then he himself was going to be killed by the monster. So he kills everybody in the vehicle, to include, I know for a fact he had a young son with him. Did he also have a wife?
I think he did. Now, I was thinking of The Fog when you were talking about The Mist, because that's the one they get in the... Oh, no. Yeah, that is the one where he...
Yeah.
And then he goes into the grocery store or whatever with everybody. Is that the same movie?
I think so. But at the very end of the movie, he kills everybody, including his family, and leaves the vehicle to, kind of welcome the approaching doom. And the sounds are getting louder. He thinks he's about to die from the beast, and the successful U.S. military shows up. And that's when the movie ends, with him just bawling his eyes out because nobody had to die. And they're like, oh.
Yeah, it's a rough one. There's a lot of movies. Oh my God,
it's a rough one.
Like, just fucking depressing as endings. Depressing as
that one's hard to beat. So
now there's a I know you hate anime, but there's an anime out there called Akame ga Kill.
Isn't it?
And it is one of the most depressing endings of all time. So this guy, like, think of it as just not an anime for a second, right? Just so you can picture it, just regular actors.
You want to flip over to the fireplace?
Yep. So I watched this show probably 4 or 5 times already. Because it's so good. But the main character, he leaves on an adventure. Obviously, every anime of all time. He gets to the city. It gets dark real quick. Looking to find his friends. His friends get captured by this like rich girl that wants to capture him. Finds out that she's been torturing them with poison and killing, like dismembering them and shit in her barn. So he gets these assassin league comes in and kills her and then takes him in, right? Becomes super good friends with everybody. And then obviously they fight against the government, which is the evil girl who's super powerful and a bunch of other stuff. So his comrades die like super depressingly throughout the whole show. And then towards the end of the show, the evil lady falls in love with him. The main character, Akame, also is in love with him. They have a final battle. Akame and the evil character have a final battle. The evil character freezes the dude. Now, mind you, this sword that this chick has this curse on her, so she can only do so much before she dies. So she releases this curse so she can fight this evil chick. Evil chick freezes the dude, kills him. She kills the fucking evil chick and then dies from the curse. So literally no one's
nobody's. It's a Romeo and Juliet type deal.
You're like, holy fuck. Like it's and every death they have is like so emotional. And so good. But yeah, that was a bad description of a great show.
Oh yeah, well, now that we're all depressed, let's flip it around and try and laugh at some shit.
Yeah, before we do that, for our podcast listeners, because that's the majority. This is basically all.
This is where we will leave you.
Just so you know, I'm gonna open that sign first while they're here, so I can explain it to them.
Yeah.
But behind O'Leary, he lost You Laugh, You Lose, what, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago now?
Yes. Oh, down.
So
there.
his punishment for that You Laugh, You Lose, that we're gonna go into here soon. So if you want to check it out, go to the YouTube.
Yep, Double Feed Podcast.
Double Feed Podcast.
All one word, no caps, no spaces, no squigglies, no dashes.
It says, if assholes could fly, this place would be an airport.
An airport.
Which is hilarious because he's the only one that lives in his apartment. So I thought it was hilarious.
It's a small airport, but it is an airport nonetheless.
Now.
And I get a lot of miles per gallon on this ass. Just from bullshit.
I have.
You lost last week's.
I lost kind of on a technicality more than anything. We just kind of went until we couldn't anymore. But O'Leary ordered me something, and I have not looked at it yet. It came in the mail.
So this is what the punishments are going to be moving forward. We're just going to buy increasingly goofy / embarrassing signs for each other, and eventually my entire wall behind me is going to be probably littered with signs that y'all can continuously see.
Until we can't get any more signs, and we'll have to figure something else out.
Right.
But the other stuff we were doing was all right, but it wasn't like.
Yeah, you made me do the one chip challenge, you son of a bitch.
You made yourself do the one chip challenge.
That one was so bad. And then I had you eat kimchi, and then the
signs.
Yeah, but anyway.
Oh, and then the mustache.
Oh yeah, which turned out to be our funniest episode ever.
Dude, if you guys go watch clips from that shit was hilarious.
All right, what do we got?
So, sign. For the podcast listeners, it says it's all shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits. And you know the funny thing is, I almost got you this one. I was real close. It's all shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits. One of these days, when hopefully this keeps going for a while, or you guys keep enjoying our content, so we make this a full-time thing way down the road. If we ever have a studio,
these will line the
all
walls.
these fucking signs and shit will line. But yeah, it's all shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits, which is a beautiful segment to our next segment, or segue to our next segment.
Hopefully there's gonna be a lot of giggling. Hopefully not very much shitting, because none of us are prepped with the adult diaper that Jones loves so much.
It's a tragedy. It's a travesty, honestly. Not even a tragedy, a travesty. But I do want to say
he was trying to say tragedy.
Travesty.
He was trying to say.
No, it's a travesty, not a travesty.
Yeah, but you also said tragedy.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
that's
whatever.
what you're talking. Before we go over, just want to let everyone on podcast and YouTube and everything know: 1, go to our YouTube. 2,
go
to our Twitch, follow, subscribe, all that shit. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe on YouTube. It doesn't cost anything to follow on Twitch. You can see our ugly mugs once a week, sometimes once every couple weeks if we're on vacation.
Yeah.
But we're also on Spotify, Listen Notes. I just figured out we're on Podvine, Samsung Podcast, Amazon Music, Audible, Podcast Index, Google Podcast, Pandora, TuneIn, Stitcher, iHeart and Deezer.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I still gotta figure out the Apple. I have no idea.
Yeah, we're still working on that one.
But yeah, we're on like 13 different platforms. So if you guys aren't listening, what the fuck? If you have a family member that goes, yeah, I really want to listen, but I don't know where to listen, they're wrong.
Point them to one of those places.
One of those bunch of places. But
yep. It is now super early on a Thursday morning, at least for me. So this podcast will get to YouTube on Friday.
Friday at 06 Pacific Standard Time. I schedule it on all these places Friday at 06.
Yep.
So we do appreciate you guys. I know I did see a statistic earlier. I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate or not. Lear and I talked about it and shit our pants earlier. On one platform it said like 30-something thousand of you are listening. So 1, holy shit.
Thank you. We
2,
cannot thank y'all enough.
Why? we do appreciate it. If that statistic is correct. Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
We do have faces for radio, that's for sure.
Yes, and I would hope voices as well. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week for the Christmas one, which will come out on Christmas Eve. Would you look at that?
No, I'm going to be home until the day after Christmas.
Well, we're going to do it next week, right? I'll schedule it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'll schedule it for Christmas Eve to come out. So we'll see you all Christmas Eve.
All right. Take care.
Now, for
the moment we've all been waiting for.
For you,
hey, we are up there.
We're up there.
There's my counter.
For
all right. This is usually the highlight of the podcast here. The famous You Laugh, You Lose. The loser will get another one of these funny signs.
We also gotta maybe get those double feed signs going on. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah.
I guess
so our logo, we're gonna find a way to get this logo turned into a sign, and it's gonna be awesome.
I'm going to what are you saying?
Yeah. Once I get one made, I'm literally gonna post it right above my head. It's gonna be the centerpiece of my wall. It's gonna be really cool.
Right there.
Yeah, that'll be pretty sweet.
I might switch my stuff around too, so I have more wall space eventually. But I'm gonna try to submit it once enough of your viewing, to Displate. I'll submit our logo to Displate.
Oh, Displates are super cool.
So maybe
yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna do the American flag in the back. Earlier and I'll have to talk about the design, but
that might be our first merch.
That might be our first merch. I would go for some fucking double feed hats. I would do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But let us know. Email us, comments and everything. on, if you guys would like some merch. But
we can definitely come up with some good stuff.
Until then, we have.
Oh, did we just pass Crystal Meth Santa Claus up there?
Talk about him.
Yeah,
he's the guitar player for Tenacious D with Jack Black. He's the guitar player. Yeah, he's really cool. Cage.
All right.
God,
let's start her off.
How fucking far did I've blocked a lot of fucking shit.
I can't hear it. My balls are jiggling. I read it though.
It's a lot different when a kid's saying it. Let me switch that shit over real quick. What?
Ooh.
All right, you ready?
All right, send it.
Oh, what's the rules before you go into this? Are we doing the...
No smiles, no sounds of any kind. And when you smile, if you smile, no teeth.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. My balls are jiggling. Wow. My balls are jiggling.
I like how we talked about when I walk. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the old Confucius say jokes?
Yes. Confucius say if you walk through airport doors sideways, you going to Bangkok.
Go to Bangkok? Yep. That was my favorite. Oh shit! God damn it! No. But my favorite one is Confucius say, "Baseball got it wrong. Man with 4 balls cannot walk." Oh, you suck, Jones. That's really what got me, is the joke in between the videos.
That's funny as fuck, boy.
Shit. All right, moving on. I showed this one last week.
Yes, you did. Let me do something real quick. So I'm... what?
Let's see. This first one is the 3 minutes 24 seconds, correct?
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Much. Dad only married you because you like Christian. And I only had you because I was bored. Much. Dad only married you because you like Christian. And I only had you because I was bored.
Damn.
That's what I hope to be as a father.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
Yep.
That's what I hope.
That is the one. That's hilarious. Oh, this damn goat. Can you eat pussy like that? That's funny. 342.
342.
Yeah. That might have been like 06. Everything is funnier than it normally is. I don't know. I thought that was hilarious.
You have my sword. And you have my bow.
And my dick.
You have my sword.
Come on!
And you have my bow.
And my dick.
That's brilliant. You know what? Funny story about that scene. Those are the only words in the entire trilogy that Legolas speaks directly to Frodo.
My dick.
My dick. Is that Paul Rudd?
It is. It's. I can't remember what movie it's from, but he's like, he's going through the whole thing. He's like, you want my dick? My dick. Oh God, I forgot about that one. Oh, that almost got me.
That one caught me off guard.
Oh, that almost got me.
Woo!
My dear.
Okay. 414.
414.
Age doesn't matter.
The only reason I didn't laugh at that one was 'cause I saw it one day and it was hilarious.
Oh no. I like videos like that when they just completely catch you off guard.
Yes.
Like you have no idea where you have no idea what the next move is going to be. For the my dick one, I kind of figured that's where that was going. And I was able to, hold it in. But
I did not realize it was going to be my dick. God, I love it. That scene is so great too. It's one of the best unique scenes of all time. Ready?
Kids born in the 80s. Kids born in the 90s.
Ow, Daddy, my pussy hurts.
Kids born
I thought he was
going
going
to
pull out a gun and shoot it.
Kids born in the 90s.
Ow, Daddy, my pussy hurts.
Kids born
Have you seen the video with that kid in the exercise band where he snaps himself in the balls and goes, oh, and then starts farting?
Oh, Daddy, my pussy hurts. Yes, I have, and it's hilarious. I almost got that one. All right, what else are we at? This is the only thing this video?
Same one. There's two more videos and they're back to back. 645 and then the video right after it.
45
or 44.
Oh, not. Hey! I was watching both in a row.
I'm your mom, and I think you're gonna. I'm your mom.
He's the guy that says, "Oh, Daddy, my pussy hurts."
He screamed like a girl.
Mom, and I think you're gonna be a girl. Go.
Hi, I'm your dad.
You're the who? Nah, ain't no way, bro. Hey, bro.
Do you feel like a boy?
You're the who?
Girl. Go. I'm your mom.
How?
And I think you're gonna be a girl. Go.
Hi, I'm your dad.
You're the who?
His reaction is what got me the first time. You're the who?
Look at her.
A girl. Go.
That kid looks like he's 13.
Look at young Eminem over here.
That's Slim real shady right there.
He's slim dickin' for sure.
I'm pretty sure you smiled. I'm pretty sure you smiled.
Did not.
You might have to roll that tape back.
Like this.
Anyway, moving on. What else you got for me?
I don't remember.
Journey, what are you?
A bitch.
Oh yeah? What
A
are?
bitch.
Oh, are you a wicked witch? Huh?
Good witch or wicked?
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
A bad bitch.
A bad bitch. Journey, what are you?
What is it with kids and saying the funniest thing? Like the little kid on the
adorable.
fence gets me every time.
Don't hurt my
Please don't
pecker.
cut my peckle off.
No, please don't cut my pecker off.
Journey, what are
It's
you?
adorable.
A bitch.
Oh yeah? What are?
It's like
Oh,
it's like
are
the
you
video
a-
from
are you a
last week.
wicked witch?
The little girl trying to say perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Fuck it.
Huh?
Good witch
Oh, that
or
was funny.
wicked?
Good witch or wicked?
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
A bad bitch.
A bad bitch.
Ah,
That's
bad
adorable.
bitch. I love it. Oh wait, you did two. I'm gonna do two. That's not one. I don't remember about this one.
What does the mafia and a vagina have in common? One slip of a tongue and you are in deep shit.
Yep,
He's right.
I've heard that one before.
What?
We got any more in this one?
No, that is it for that video. The next one.
6 minutes on the dot.
Yeah. There's more to this video.
Oh, there is? Obviously, no.
Woo! It's the daughter screaming in the background that makes it that much funnier. Because those are the things you really don't want to think about when it's your parents.
That's 1,000,000% what I'm going to be as a parent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Woo!
I don't remember if this is funny or not.
You got all that dick, and you ain't finna give me none. You got all that dick, and you ain't finna give me none.
Wow. You are going low, my friend. A dick joke, really? Good old Pamela Henderson.
You got all that dick. You ain't gonna give me none. That shit's hilarious. I laughed so fucking hard when I saw that. What do we got?
7:55.
You got all that dick. Would you have your sisters? You. Why?
Those Dragon's Breath rounds were horrifying in that game. Woo! Oh. Oh. No. That's so nasty.
Why is it spicy?
God damn it.
Yes! I got you with the spice. That video is hilarious. I think that got both of us.
That's the best video. Oh, why is it
spicy?
Put that counter up there, bitch. Woo! We are tied up.
Damn it. Oh, not even the videos, just the jokes.
Right.
Why
yes,
is
the jokes that are getting us. All right, and then it's 12:33.
Damn, I got a lot of work to do. Good luck.
A small mocha.
Good luck.
A small.
Good luck.
Look at it. Look at it. Good luck.
Nope. Good luck. Not gonna do it. Oh, that was close though. That one had me laugh out loud.
I don't remember a lot of these, honestly.
Originally.
Shorty say she too big for a mustache ride. Bring your big ass here. If I die, I'ma die. Trying to drown in that ass while I gas for life.
No, that's not the one. That was just funny for me.
Hey man, what do you want to do for dinner tonight? Hey Jesse, come on here and see what Brian's doing. Hey man, what do you want to do for dinner tonight?
Oh.
Hey Jesse, come on here and see what Brian's doing. Hey man, what do you want to do?
How does that work? I don't know. That one's beyond me.
You're having VR sex. What are you talking about? He's getting his ass railed.
Anyway.
Close. All right.
All right. Next one starts at 3:26, and it's the video right after it.
حساب كم 286
Can somebody give me a high?
و86 الحساب كم 286
That is genius.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way to get slapped. Wait, hold on, and the next video.
Over and
all right, fine.
Flip flop.
Hey guys, what do you get when you jingle Santa's balls?
Jingle balls.
A white Christmas.
No, just keep listening.
Hey Callie, what's the difference between a boy snowman and a girl snowman?
I don't know.
Snowballs.
Snowballs. Yep. On that subject, Jones.
Oh, I should let that up for next week. Fuck.
Yeah. So Jones, on that subject, why was the snowman happy? He saw the snowblower coming down the street.
Not gonna do it.
Almost got you.
Not gonna do it. All right,
we should do a dad jokes episode where we just tell jokes to each other and try to make each other laugh.
Should.
Oh man, that could be a new segment.
We're building upon. I like it. All right, what's next?
All right, here we go. This one.
Can somebody give me a higher? Can somebody give me a higher?
That was close.
All right then. I completely forgot about the baby hawking a loogie.
I have one for you. Where is it?
Beans.
Is it this one?
I absolutely hate that. Is why I hate anime. That right there.
I think that was a hentai.
That vocal inflection is what I hate. Anime hentai is anime.
No, it's not.
It's the same art style. It is the art style.
Yeah, and porn and filmmaking's the same fucking thing.
It's the art style.
So
and that is why I hate. Yeah. Anyway.
That's a bad argument.
What is that lady choking on right now?
Guess you'll never know. What's next?
All right. The next one is 11:16.
Anime is not the same as hentai.
Go perfect.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
I don't think that was it for some reason.
But we're gonna.
Oh, is it this one? Nope.
I don't know what I was thinking of.
I've got 12:23.
12:33. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Nope, that wasn't it either. What the fuck? Yeah, it's supposed to be 11:16. Maybe I wrote it. Maybe I wrote that down.
Oh, here it goes.
But bam! We catch ourselves a baby hammerhead. Look at him. He's so cool.
All right. Anyway, the hammerhead almost got you.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I don't remember which one.
I've seen this
told
one.
me to be more in touch with my.
You've seen this
More in
one?
touch with my feminine. Yeah, I've seen this one. Yeah.
Raising cream pies. I'm raising one right here. Raising cream
He
pies.
said what?
I'm raising one right here.
Wow. Wow. That's brilliant.
The marriage thing? No? I just want to go buck wild.
I discovered this video before YouTube was even a thing. This was back on the old Stupid Videos website.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Oh, you're such a pig.
Man, I am so sorry. You know, I had beans and broccoli for dinner, and I washed them down with some crab cakes. Oh, goodness. I am so sorry. Would you like to spoon me? Because I feel like I'm past the worst of it, and I need some cuddle time. Oh, wait, no, I was wrong. Incoming. Oh, my goodness. We're keeping the neighbors up, huh? Feet are on fire. Wait. Oh, man, I've got skills. I've got game. Oh. Ole.
Keeping the neighbors up.
Keeping the neighbors up.
Oh, my feet are on fire.
All right, which one?
Oh, that is an old video. That's an old one.
What you want?
Little kids make you laugh, so let's do one of those.
Let me see. What did you say?
This is Christmas penis.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What did you say?
This is Christmas penis.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What did
Wow.
you say?
This is Christmas penis.
This is Christmas penis.
Someone's halls are about to get decked. What's the little kid with the guitar?
That one's not that good.
Oh, okay.
Just adorable.
Long neck, ice cold beer is what he's singing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. This kid's been watching his daddy a few too many times.
Piece of shit.
That's funny. Wow. Damn it. I've even seen this one before. Ah!
Got him.
Why did he have to moan like that? Oh man. Da-da-da-da-da.
Are the champions.
Oh man.
Friend.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Man, I was looking forward to pushing that to a tiebreaker and then winning.
Oh, that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah, I know, but that wasn't your. Oh yeah, that was. Dang it! Ah,
Got him.
got him, coach.
That was
Oh,
a
well
good one.
played. Well played.
Well,
Oh man.
have to think about well, it's Christmas next week, so we'll have to think about maybe a somewhat Christmas sign, maybe.
Yeah, something about jingling Santa's balls or something like that. I don't know.
Oh.
Speaking of which, do you know why Santa's always so jolly?
Hmm.
Because he knows where all the naughty women live.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Smart. Bobby King has a song about that.
Oh, he does?
Called Backdoor Santa.
Oh. Anyway. Oh, hey. Before we leave, I want to do one thing real quick.
Okay.
I want to do the funny Google Translates.
Okay.
Do you remember these?
Oh, yeah.
I have a new one.
Well, let me get... Google set up, yeah?
All right.
So they can hear it.
Alrighty. The first one, when we get there, can you add, or can you just do the same web page that you were pulling my videos from?
This is weird.
Maybe we'll save that for next time.
Yeah. Well, I can get it going, but here, we'll just do this. Yep, not working.
Nope. All right, we'll figure that out for next time.
We'll figure it out.
All right. Well, everyone, that's what we got for this week's podcast. Appreciate y'all for joining us. If you've stuck around all the way this far, we appreciate you. Hopefully you got a good laugh like we did. I was the big loser this week, so I am looking forward to whatever crazy sign Jones comes up with for next time. It will be hanging right behind me.
It'll be
probably right around in that spot there.
It'll be.
I'm sure it will be.
Now, don't forget to follow us on all podcast locations.
Yep, they're all 13 of them.
One of these days, we'll get to getting us an Instagram and a Facebook and shit, but we'll get there when we get there. Maybe when we start making money, we'll hire someone to do all that for us, because it's a lot of fucking work, to be honest with you guys.
Social media account manager or something like that. Yeah.
But
alrighty, well,
we do appreciate all you guys watching,
absolutely,
listening, and all of that. So I hope you guys have a good one. We'll see you on Christmas Eve for our
somewhere
next podcast.
on or abouts. Darn right. Alrighty.